You can see number one is counting up. Right now it's counting up. When I full throttle it, oh, hear that backfire? Cylinder 5 just, 2's okay for a second. I mean, so it's, cylinder 1 is the only one that's counting up. That was just like one time there. So it's consistently number 1. Since I don't actually know the answer if it's injector or ignition system, I figure I'll take a little bit of look at it, see what I can do from the scan tool. I do remember though when I did a power balance test, injector balance, using my pressure transducer and everything, that number 1 was flowing a lot less. When it's misfiring, it's like, I hear a backfire. I didn't hear that before. It kind of sounds like it's popping through the intake and through the exhaust sometimes. It might actually be the injector still. I don't know if this test is going to show me anything. Probably not going to see it or hear it on the video. All right, I'm on number 6, and if I put it in gear, I haven't disabled the injector yet, but I really don't know if this is going to come through, but I'm going to just kind of snap the throttle a couple times. You hear that pop? You probably heard the pop. So I'm going to let it come down, idle again. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the ignition. And what I'm doing here is I'm trying to see how, if it feels like multiple cylinders are misfiring instead of just one. All right, so now I'm going to disable, and it is misfiring. So I'm going to snap it now. And it feels real bad. Okay, so I'm going to enable it. So now it's back to running okay. And my suspected cylinder is cylinder 1. So I don't want to run, I have already run through all of them. There's no need for me to do that. Again, I'm on cylinder 1 now. I haven't disabled it. There's a misfire. It's not as bad, but there is there. I'm trying to get it to misfire. I'm popping stuff like that. But now I'm going to disable it, right? So now it's misfiring all the time. And I'm going to hit the throttle. And it doesn't feel that bad. It doesn't feel as bad as when I run through all the rest of them. So I'm pretty positive that my misfire is definitely on cylinder 1. I already have had issues with the spark plug wire on this thing. The boot was leaking, which was weird because they were brand new plug wires. That cylinder also has a scored cylinder wall. This misfire that I'm feeling is an intermittent. The smoking is explained by the cylinder wall. I really want to try to figure out a way I can do this, because I got all this stuff in here. I'm also lazy, but to get the doghouse out, I got to take the seats out and all this crap out of the way. I don't know if I feel like doing that. I can get to the ignition wires through the wheel wells. Okay, pulled the spark plug out. I didn't look in the cylinder yet. I plan on doing that. Last year, that boot right there, I replaced that. That's a used boot that I had. You can tell where I'm going with this. The misfire that I'm experiencing now is, it definitely feels ignition. It bucks pretty hard and all that good stuff. I pulled the plug. Here's my plug. It's about a year old, right? Doesn't look too bad, I guess, right? Some cracking going on there, but look at this. Boom, carbon tracking right down there. So I have to get all this shit out of my front seat, which is a mess as usual. Hopefully that's the source of all the problems. No high tech on this one, just pretty low tech. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so I bought one spark plug wire. These have less than 3,000 miles on them, but right there, that's the carbon tracking. That was the misfire. It's been misfiring for months, but I've been putting it off because I'm lazy. So I already got the plug in. I'm gonna put this bad boy on, this $5 part. Well, actually, between the spark plug and the wire, it was $5.56. So I've been dragging my feet trying to fix my own van for less than $6. Mechanics hate working on their own stuff, I'll tell you that. as my luck would always go, they are different ends. So this won't fit into, it goes in there, but not a secure click, and I'm not going to chance it. So I have to carefully uncrimp these and transfer them over, which I really don't want to do, but I also don't want to buy a whole new set for one spark plug wire. To figure out a way to get this off. Now, to be honest with you, I wonder if changing the boot would be the better option for this. I think that might actually be the better option. Let me see if I can get this off without damaging it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to push it through. Maybe. This is where I cut my finger off. Either that or I cut right through it. What do I do to save a buck? Okay, I like that little piece right there sticking out. I'm actually going to put some heat shrink on there for probably no reason. It's probably not going to do anything, but I'm going to do it anyway. Now, I'm not claiming this is even going to work. I don't even think this has the epoxy in it. It's probably too... Okay, I fit it on this end. Wrapped one thing of electrical tape around it. This is an experiment. This is not how you're supposed to do this. And this stuff does have the epoxy in it. Now that's just me being extra paranoid. I don't even know if this is going to work, but soak your water. Help it a little. I don't have strong hands anymore. Wonder if it's easier if I just go this way. Probably. That's better. It's kind of tight though. I'm risking ripping it off. There's my old plug. All right, I didn't. So I want to push it in more. I wanted to cover that. Happy with that. I have to get this back on. Where it is bent. Goes like that. I just want to pull one off. See see what it looks like on the inside. Jeez Louise. Okay. For reference. So that's how much sticks out. So that appears to be accurate. All done. Got it back where it is. Got some dielectric grease in there. Nice blurry screen. Oh, I gotta get my pick again so I can take all these back out. Okay. That's on. Nice positive click. I am happy with that. Okay. Come on. Okay. Well, at least I have spare spark plug wire or whatever. Put this back here. Oh, I'll drop it, of course. Whenever you're working on anything and you drop it, physics states that everything will fall either into the abyss or in the dead center of the vehicle. This will probably misfire worse than it did before. And then I dropped it again. And it went right to the center. All right, 10th time's a charm. Kidding me? This is a joke, right? Falls off again. It's staying wherever it went. I'm just gonna put it on. I don't know if I like that. That's a little better. It's kind of jacked up really. It doesn't. There you go. Make sure it's not hitting nothing. I'll start it up, power brake it. See if it's worse. So far, it's a lot better so far. Well, I gotta let it run, get up to temperature, but I think I fixed it for $5, $6, whatever you want to call it.